All right, welcome back, everybody. This is going to be another play session of the Mountaineer campaign, and it's going to be on Roulette Lane for the first round. Don't see this map. We haven't seen this map in this event yet, I don't think, but the next map, it's going to be Bloody Lane, and unfortunately, we have seen a lot of Bloody Lane. But real quick, before everyone gets into a fight, we'll go in the roll call. We'll start with the Union first. They do have a card tonight that gives them a lot of revolvers, so I'm not quite sure who's going to be exactly leading the units, but I can probably guess. We got IVB, probably being led by Collector and Complex. We're going to have EB. I'm assuming it's going to be Colt and probably Teach, unless we get a 40-second, or not 40-second, my bad, unless we get a first Minnesota in there. And speaking of first Minnesota, are they here tonight? Oh, they are. Okay, good. But that's going to be it for the Union team. On the CSA team, we're going to have Lightburn of the 4th. Newcomer CQB, they're being led by Harley Man in this first round. I think we might see Bade show up on the second. And 9th Court is being led by Captain Nolan. So balance-wise, we're almost perfect. 37 versus 37. That is perfect, actually. So that's excellent. So this should be a fun, fair match for both parties involved. Already seeing some unconventional tactics done by the Union team. They're moving a lot of their revolvers over here behind the barn. Not quite sure what the long-term plan of that is, but the CSA team, they're going in the Orchid. Now, with how split up the Union team is, I feel like this might weaken them a bit. Even if all the revolvers they do have, this pocket already is going to get wiped out. They're divided. If they get into a shootout, they're going to lose because look how many revolvers they have. They're not going to win the long distance fight. Now, they might be just trying to send the revolvers over here to do some damage on this flank, but they're going to get wiped out, man. They might do some damage, but these guys are all going to die. Yeah, nah, they're going to get fucking wholesale slaughtered. They probably should have waited until they got a little bit closer to kind of... I would have just stayed behind the barn. You could at least run away if you got caught over there. But that is a decent amount of tickets already taken off the Union team for not a lot of gain. Nice little volley there, I suppose. Didn't get too many casualties. So I have to see if the CSA team is either going to try to time them out, take tickets, see what they do with it. This big left flank is going to be very successful, I imagine, because look at that. While they do have some guys watching over here, the second they start getting in contact with them, they're going to have to compromise their forward security. Good job by the CSA team, effectively splitting up. Not splitting up just for the sake of splitting up either.
Online. Be ready.
So these Union officers are coming up here. These 3 dudes are coming in for a flank. They're probably going to get shot down before they even get the revolvers on them. It's 1 down. Now they can't even fight.
I knew I saw someone flanking.
All right, we're getting resistance met behind us. 4th, turn the line. Look to the southwest. They're coming top of the hill.
Yeah, entire Union team has now shifted to the top of the hill for a classic strategy. Honestly, probably not the best scenario for the Union team, even with the cover and deflate cover. They're being forced into a long-range gunfight when they're missing... They're missing, I think, 15, 16 rifles. That is basically half their team. Half their team has no rifles.
Easy shots, boys. Easy shots.
They should still be able to do a decent amount of damage to them. But man. These guys over here on the right flank, they need to start being a little bit more active. They need to get into the fight because with how they are right now, basically it's an even fight over here on the left side due to the lack of Union rifles. And if they got, 10, 20 more extra guys here on this left flank or somewhere else, they could do a lot of damage. The only thing they have to be worried about is getting in close for charges, which honestly, with how this map, how the zone is on this map, this area over here, you can be CSA and you can be over here capping and they can be over here. Like you can keep some distance and still contest point. Force them to come to you. It's an interesting line out here. You don't see this too often by CSA. Not sure what rifles they have. Let's check. Looks like just standard. Yeah, they got some buck and ballers, and it looks like they got some standards. I personally would not be using buck and ball on this map, with especially if this Union spread. I would just I'd take a Lorenz over the buck and ball, honestly. But Union's doing a fairly good job at evening out the tickets, even with their disadvantage advantage. Yeah, you might as well just stay crouched. Like, this is the thing I was telling him in court, man, is like those revolvers seem really good until you've got 13 dudes who can't do anything but crouch because you're out of their effective range. These guys would probably, I'd recommend they get a little bit closer just to up their hit rate. These guys are doing pretty good. I maybe would come out a little bit. They can't, never mind, but I think it'd be best if they group up and go together as a main force somewhere with the rest of their team. Maybe even send these guys out to the barn or something just to cut off their retreat. Maybe, bait them into a charge to try to charge you out.
They're all shifting right. They're all shifting right.
Comes the CSA.
I think they're pushing up.
These guys on the left, again, I think they maybe need to get a little bit closer. Even if it's just behind the barn, even on this right side of the barn, I think it'd be better. I'm not completely opposed to it. They're not doing, something bad. I just think that they could be in a better hit rate area. Now, the thing is, these guys probably aren't aware that all their officers are down here on the road. They could, in theory, charge them and wipe out the group here, and all they'd have to worry about is the pistol reinforcements. Depends on how aware these guys are.
Pushing up, boys. Get ready. Get ready.
Calm down. They're going to the barn.
Going to barn.
Honestly, I've demoed this tactic in the firing range, and I've wanted to do this in a real match of cavalry. If you've got 16 guys shooting into a cluster of dudes, who are like maybe 100 yards away, and you're pumping, each guy pumps 6 bullets as fast as they can into that crowd, even at that extreme range, you're probably going to get some tickets and some morale loss. You're just going to be out of revolver ammo, you just respawn. But no one ever does that.
Are they really stuck? They're not stuck.
No.
Chernobyl shots. Okay, never mind. Charge bayonets when you're ready, boys. Ooh, we could use this.
Just pressing T and looking at this blob of yellow, though, it's quite funny. I think on the strat map, what they originally planned was really just to fight in the Orchid. I maybe would have continued doing that. Even like right now, I mean, theoretically, someone could take this cabin position on CSA, and a small group could take it. And if they're right here, you know, even if they're back here, you've got a pretty good angle into them, even if it's only 6 or 7 guys who are there. $37 versus $39 now. Still not too bad. It's only 2-man imbalance. I think them being split up, though, even with the lack of Union rifles, I don't think Lightburn's contingent here is really being as effective as they need to be. 32 minutes on the clock, and both teams are still battle ready.
Back up the hill. They're not coming into us right now. We don't need to worry about the left flank. We just need to worry about them overtaking that right position. Let's consolidate our forces more up on the hill.
I actually disagree with Colt there. I'm not worried about them taking this fence at all because you've got the 16 pistols that come in. I'd be more worried about this left side just because there's a lot more avenues of approach for it, and they can play the distance. Like I said earlier, as the pistols, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just rotate up or down depending on it, but
I don't know, dude. Full kits. Take cover on the wall. Get full kit. Fucking ball.
Here, you can have a round here.
they are almost facing direct east, so the smoke is blowing straight back into their faces, which is going to make it difficult for them to do some more shooting.
There's good shots on the corner of that barn. North by north.
From the road right now. Wait, hold on. Where am I?
I mean, maybe if you're trying to big dick, take all of your pistols to the left side, wait right here on the corner, creep up.
Left or right. We're going to the corner. Everybody, let's go.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Go, go, go.
Fall back. They're coming out to me. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Get on the other side of this straight fence over here.
Are they going in? Oh man, I really hope CSA is not actually going in.
You're already there.
Down the line. Shoot him a bucking ball.
If
Bucking
you
ball
see
for us,
any
yeah.
pistols,
Shoot
shoot
them.
them. Bring the flags down.
Don't go in, you fools.
Come on, boys.
I'll openly say it. That's not very intelligent to charge. You are gonna get fucking slaughtered. Yeah. Look at that. I could have probably told a random guy off the street, who do you think's gonna win this fight? Who's never played this game, and he could have told you who was gonna win that. The only saving grace they have is if these guys run out of revolver ammo and they don't respawn, they're gonna be dead weight for their team. But you have a wall here that you have to hop over to even get in melee range. Yeah, no, you're fucking toast. Tickets are even though. See if MCP can get out. They did keep their flags back, which is good, but their entire team's respawning, so I imagine a good half of them will probably be main.
I feel like we should flank over to the other side of the barn, just kill the flag, and then run.
That's the entire company. I don't think we can take them all out by ourselves, but if we catch them by surprise, we can definitely do it.
Yeah.
If we catch them by surprise, but they're looking right at us now, they'll kill us before we get to them.
Yeah.
Alright, up and over versus.
A Union team is counter charging the barn. They're charging the barn. This could be really good. If the CSA doesn't run away or if they just don't get out muscled, but man, that's a lot of. It's a pretty big risk.
Just let them up. Let them up.
If this other side of the Union team comes in and assists, they should be able to clean it up no problem, especially if they're abundance of pistols. But otherwise, this is, you're throwing away tickets for an even trade almost. And on the fence, I'd say it's almost never worth it to take an even trade. Taking a slight advantage. They did get one flag down. And that would be this company's flag, Arkansas A, which does have a lot of dudes in it. But you've now put yourself in a worse position as Union. You have no business really being up this far. You're going to have to fall back.
I saw him fall. Buck and ball giveth and taketh away.
Yeah, he does. He opened the gate.
Battle, are we able to grab that flag?
I was using it like it was meant to be used. CQB, on me. Push it down this fence line. Let's get a better angle on him.
Move it on Harley, CQB. Let's go.
On Harley.
Move it! Go!
On the right fence.
I'm coming.
What's up?
Peaks and valleys.
Okay. Yeah, 53rd. Go ahead and independent fire over here, boys. 53rd. Go ahead and independent fire over here.
It's really not too much going on. Pretty vanilla, pretty default. I did like the little counterattack Union did just because it's not conventional, but I think the CSA needs to be a little bit more reactionary, a little bit more aggressive. Lightburn taking the 4th over here for a little counterattack. They should get the drop on them. If they do a volley, they should be able to wipe out almost this entire group over here without even being noticed. Let's see how effective they are with their rifles. So far, only one casualty. Maybe like to see them be a little bit more effective with their rifles. They kind of lost their chance. Slight burn down. Bill's going in. God damn it, Bill. Yeah, what were you thinking, Bill? I should warn him, but man, he got himself killed for his stupidity. I don't know. I think if they had taken their time, got some marksmanship, they would have done some. They would have actually done something there.
Oh, they're shooting at us now. Yep.
Yeah, we pissed him off.
Union counterattack, right side, wiping out the rest of the 4th. They're going to take some tickets. So far, this is a pretty dominant Union match, which is honestly the opposite of the way I thought it was going to go. I just don't know if the CSA team is playing to the weaknesses of the enemy team. Looks like 9th Corps is going to make a scramble to the top of the hill, but they're going to be outnumbered and outgunned, especially with all those revolvers. They're missing a good half their team. I'm not sure they're going to get any staying power.
I'm so sorry, Billy Egg. You ran in front of me. Don't run in front of a fucking pointed rifle.
Yeah. That's how that cookie crumbles.
Good job.
Shut the fuck up. No, we're not. Shut up. No, we're not. Keep going up the hill. Keep going up the hill, you stupid yank.
Clear him off.
Clear them off, boys. Shoot her up the hill. Shoot up that hill. Pop them. They're disorganized. Pop them now.
Disorganized.
Keep moving, boys. Pursue. Keep moving.
Honestly, I think CSA might as well just try to go Orchid play for point. Just try to contest the point. They cap it. That's more time they got to cook. Because otherwise, 24 minutes effectively, both teams are still engaged. don't know if they're going to get him into breaking for the cap victory. Not at this rate for sure. Even with these guys doing shit like this. I wouldn't even kill them, honestly. Just let them live. They don't have revolver ammo. Let's take a look at these cool little B boxes. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 5 years of development right there. I think the CSA team just needs to consolidate. Ooh, Freddy said he wasn't going to be here tonight. Look at that. Guest Freddy. Wow.
In my opinion.
Wiped him down to 2 left, and one of them didn't even have his pistol because he was out.
It is a 4-man imbalance now. So it's getting a little heavy. It started perfect. That's normally how it goes. 4 people join in the middle of the round, and then it just buggers it all up. So hope it doesn't get too extreme. CSA's burning way too much time.
Northwest Virginia, moving over to the east.
CQB, move it over to the left as well.
Yeah, I think their best choice for CSA victory at this point would maybe be to, I don't know, just take point, wipe them, and take point. But those aren't great odds to wipe them.
They used to be snow.
Alright, that was what last time, we just didn't coordinate the timing well.
What time were you guys ready? 21. 2045. 2045.
2045, alright.
Copy,
Want
copy.
flags to stay
10-4.
here?
Yeah.
Probably, yes. Flag stay.
Yeah, we'll come back down and then we'll fucking
B-Master,
reinforce
stand
them
with
or some
us.
shit.
20.
I think their best bet for a charge would be to go here. I think if they go here, they're gonna be done. They've got to get here, beat these pistols. As much losses as many losses they'll take from that. Dude, also, what the fuck? This kind of sidetracked me completely. What is this? It's like a secret. Okay, it's gone. Wow. I don't know what that's about. Is this lake actually? I know I'm not watching the battle, but fellas, bear with me. Look, it's a fucking. I don't know what that is, but that scares me. Maybe they're going in on their own to try to screen, eat some of those revolver shots before the rest of the Union team comes in. Not a bad idea. This map is kind of difficult for CSA, even without the revolvers sometimes. The next map is even more difficult for CSA. So this might be like the 4th week in a row where the CSA gets fucking bent. It's lore accurate CSA. To the last. They got wiped to the last. So yeah, it's not looking too good.
Stay to the lower path. Stay on the lower path. It's
Whose flag do I have?
There's a lot of bodies.
Hi, 53rd, 53rd. Yeah.
Is it
Hold on,
pronounced
Stonewall for
Peters or
now.
Jesus?
Yep.
Hey, Vice.
Where the fuck do I go?
I'm going.
They yelled at me to keep it with EB last time moving over.
It's where the other way. Go hang out EB. I mean, 53rd, 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 53rd.
A lot of time being burnt.
Is it worth the? I think it's worth it, dude.
I think it's worth it.
Honestly, hilarious. Wave that flag proudly. Wave that flag
Door
proud.
cover. Eat good.
Maybe if we just let them shoot over our heads, they'll use all their ammo.
Door not good cover. Not
I
good.
think you misunderstood. It's not big booty Latinas. It's Latinas
I
wearing
did,
big boots.
I did
Amen.
neglect to mention if we
Alright, hey,
if
I'm the
we win this
starter.
battle, we do wipe
Yeah,
this
we're-
token.
Are
They
we
have
saying-
nowhere else to retreat on the board. So if
We
we
need to
if
kill
we
'em.
win this battle, we wipe.
Pretty boring, I do say so myself. I wish I had more to say, but what is there to say? What is this man doing? If he shoots him, man, that's really bad. He's gonna shoot him.
Guys are doing good.
All right,
Let's go, Night Core, left side of the house.
Left to the side.
Take it,
left
me,
side
move it up.
out, left side.
Keep it wide. Keep it wide.
Big CSA movement. They're gonna try to do the spaghetti strategy. You throw it against the wall. If it sticks, it works. But they're throwing against a porous wall and their spaghetti's pretty dry, so I don't know if it's gonna be sticking anytime soon.
Goodness, no!
Keep her going, keep her going. This is right high.
Open up.
One big fucking line. 8, take aim 9. Get ready to volley. Open order first.
The Adventures of First Lieutenant Dixie. Look at all the bodies, man. Jesus Christ, they're piled up thick.
Pistols just kind of stay over here.
Oh, that's Johnny.
Flag down, get the flag up.
I can't carry two.
Independent fire. Independent fire.
Reload 9. Reload.
They're on right oblique, right oblique.
Right oblique. Slide over Joe Buzz. Slide over Ord. D-Master, fill a gap.
They're moving behind the barn. CQB, they're moving behind the barn there. And I got the flag.
Watch behind us on the right. 9th Corps officers coming.
A whole group of officers. It's all their officers. They're pushing us hard.
Yeah, all their
Yeah, they're coming up, they're coming up.
The other side of their field.
Bayonet! Officers. Get in the bayonet! Got a bayonet.
Union officers causing a bit of chaos for the CSA team. They are being pretty effective at it too. They did manage to kill a lot of CSA. They have a slight ticket lead, but like I said, I don't foresee this match getting victory cap.
Oh, behind us. Rambo behind us, move.
Imagine Rambo. Oh, look at Rambo. Look at that Rambo. Look at that Rambo. Yo, look at Hawkeye. CQB Rambo.
I wouldn't really. The first lieutenant guy, this Chap Dixie guy, did do it again. I'll give him a little bit of a break because he sat there for a while and didn't engage, but it's like I need it. You know, finally he caved in and did it, but
Hey, Collector, they could still flank us. They're still at the barn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff is a minor.
They're coming. Small group coming.
CSA charge coming in. This might be the last hurrah of the CSA team before a slow bleed out.
Shoot it out. Shoot him out with the boys. Keep firing. Keep firing. Down the hill. They're coming down the hill. Shoot him, boys.
This is the tail.
Extended down right. Extended down right.
This fence right here, and independent fire. They're on the other side of the fence as well.
They only have so many ammo. They only have so much ammo. We can reload. They can't.
Well said. But they've got a lot of ammo. 6 times 16. That's how many bullets they got.
There's an officer on the right, or a small group going to our right across the orchard.
We got some guys west. Oh yeah, I see him.
Keep it up, boys. Keep it up.
Keep firing.
Stay on
Keep
the fence,
firing.
boys. Stay out here. Stay here, boys.
Up and over.
Southwest south.
Yeah.
They're also over there across from us.
Yep. I got buck and ball. I gotta focus on these. It's
Keep
all right.
Here's the
We're
officer
attacking.
close.
It's all right.
Southwest south.
Ah!
Shoot this officer in the middle.
They are actually, I was wrong. They are going to go in breaking. I underestimated it. About 11 minutes on the clock. Is there a chance that the CSA team can cap and wipe the Union team in 10:50? Probably. There's a chance for anything to happen. Do I think it's going to happen? Would I put money on it? Probably not, but I'm just a hater. I'm probably wrong. They're probably going to pull something out of their goddamn ass. There we go. See the right there? Just fucking go right there. Crouching while reloading? No, okay. Fucking hell. If he stays there for a little bit, I'm gonna have to hand one out.
B-Master, come with me.
They got pistols watching that left side. I tried it.
Yeah, what's up? Come with me. Where we're told to go. 9th New York, up the hill.
Alright, 9th New
York,
Let's
Ninth
go.
New York.
Viking.
9th New York, you're going to the top of the hill.
Me?
To
I'm
the
going
left.
to
keep
the
it far,
We're holding this fence. Fire at these guys up the hill.
Hey, I tried to
Just hold here, and fire.
listen.
It's okay, there's only 6 of us anyway.
Righto, Blake, right there, got a good shot.
No, straight up southeast.
Man just got cut down.
Those 3 guys southeast. If we kill those guys, oh yeah, straight right up east.
Are those Yankees on the other side of the fence to the southwest, west?
Gotcha, kamikaze.
Everything to the southwest is enemies.
Two flags right in front of us.
This is perfect.
I love the Goldfinger.
Again, wish there's more for me to say, but man, what is this shit? Something quite humorous about seeing like a couple guys go up realizing they're completely alone. They try to turn around before they can even get back. They're already wasted.
Oh, I'm about to clap that guy.
Get down, boy, get down.
Someone just popped the farm.
Oh no.
Fuck, I can't use it. They're not shooting at it.
Muster ourselves, to be honest. This is just a ticket drain for us.
We're pulling
Pull
back.
off the fence, people! Pull off the fence!
Back here, boys.
Fence post right here, dude. That's all you gotta do.
Alright, stay here, Fishman. So hold fire, hold fire, hold fire.
Alright, you heard him, boys. Hold fire.
Load and hold. Check when ready.
Let's look inside the thoughts of Mac. Mac's head. What's going on in Mac's head right now? Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Looks like his head is empty.
Here a little bit to the left, independent fire on this fence. You get some good shots into him.
Nice little wheelbarrow. Let's do a little map review while it's so boring. We got cool little wheelbarrow with a spade in there. That's pretty cool. We got a chimney. That's pretty cool. We got apples, man. Look at that. That's a strange looking apple. I do say.
Everyone go. Whiteburn, they pushed up the hill on the left.
Is that little artifact, little alien spaceship still here? Doesn't look like it.
Before we even went over here.
Make them back up.
Don't worry about it, They saw us sitting back there. Probably figured that's exactly what we're going to do. Independent fire and ice.
Well, see, the issue with this map is, just kind of like Nico, is the defending team will instantly rotate to respond to you no matter what you're doing. There's no way you can outspeed them before they rotate. Maybe you somehow get here and they're still on the top of the hill. Maybe. But yeah, I don't think so.
So they countered us there. What do we got to do?
Alright, we got 5 minutes.
They mirror us every time.
I think orchard. Full push straight.
Full push right.
That's my guess. Just get into the orchard and push from there.
We're
Hey, I have
facing
a
against a
question.
stone wall, but
Do we want a suicide over here on the left?
Yeah, but they're up on the top of the hill,
Respawn main. Run to the right side and try and take it that way.
What if we just get to the top of the hill quick enough?
We can
They
go
sent
hit
their
Fort
cav to the
Minnesota
right
on
side
it.
to flank us earlier, so if
They've been
they won't
sitting
have
there all
pistols at the
game.
top.
That'd be some good tickets for us.
I said if we push left and
Fight up
hit
the
there,
front.
focus that. Before that cav hopefully swings around.
Everyone
Alright,
load and hold.
I'll
Everyone load and
follow
hold.
whatever you guys want to do. I'll follow whatever you
Everyone
guys
load
want
I
to
said
do.
let's hit the top of the hill and keep it quick.
Top of the hill?
Let's just go to the top of the hill.
If we
Yep,
be
yep.
aggressive, it's gonna be good.
I don't know if this one's gonna work. I'm normally a little bit negative, normally a bit nihilistic, maybe even fatalistic, maybe even critical, perhaps. But I don't think their odds are too good. This is gonna be it. Either they win here in a blaze of glory, or they go out with a whimper.
They're moving.
They probably need to go to point at this point. They should know that this is the final fight. CSA has to just go, foot metal to the pedal.
Get up there, boys. Buck 'em, boys.
Pedals in the I don't know what I'm fucked up right now. So far, this is the most significant breakthrough CSA's done all night on this map. They did actually manage to get over the fence. That's fantastic. They lost too many guys though, especially due to those pistols. If they had done that 30 minutes earlier, maybe something more of a resulted of it, but damn. Total slaughter, including a team kill.
First Minnesota back down to the corner. First Minnesota back down to this corner of the stone wall and stick fence.
Hey, hold on. Let's not charge in by ourselves.
Alright.
Is that you got CSM? Is that Chaos Space Marine? CSM Hayden? What chapter you part, bro? If you're watching this video, let me know what chapter you're part of. Strikes me as maybe a... Oh, what's Pickle doing? Pickle's definitely going a little Cornate Berserker right now. He wants blood. He's going in. Now, to be honest, the CSA team did a pretty good job at bouncing back. I thought that last charge would have really been it, but they got back. They probably don't have their loads, but they forced the Union into a really weird spot. It'd be very, very, very funny if the CSA wins now. I'm talking like slapstick comedy, fucking absolute goof tier funny. And I guess it's theoretically possible they actually do it. Let's see. Yeah, no, actually CSA could win this. I don't think they have their flags, unfortunately, so maybe not. Yeah, if they had their flags, they maybe could have gone something. Honestly, if they had just put a little bit more pressure on in the early game, all that time they stalled, those 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes that they stalled out. Imagine if they had 5 extra minutes right now on the same tickets, they would have won. They win it. But that's going to be it for the first round. Union, pretty decisive victory. They kept good map control the entire time, partially due to having 16 pistols, but they did it. They did the thing. Everybody clap. But that'll be it. And we'll look at the after action report, and I'll stop talking.